excited to be here today with Renée Prillaman. She is a very experienced school leader as well as a certified coach. And today we're going to bust some myths with Renée around coaching and leadership professional development. You ready to bust some myths, Renée?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, so first of all, there's a myth that coaching for school leaders is pretty similar to other leadership PD. What would you say to folks who are wondering if that's the case?
Well, conferences and trainings and workshops are great for getting inspiration, getting ideas you might come back and try. The coaching is really focused on deep transformational growth. And to do that, that work needs to be sustained over the course of the year. It needs to have ongoing touch points. And coaching can help maximize the value of those conferences and trainings. And it's really about going much deeper.
Sounds good. Sounds like it's a difference between, getting some ideas versus getting some real change in your leadership and in your work. That sounds great, but it leads me to myth number 2, that this kind of coaching, this transformative work is time intensive, maybe too time intensive for a busy school leader. What about that myth?
Well, Mira, just consider you've been a school leader. How much time can be lost in dealing with just one significant issue that arises in an unexpected way during the week? And if you have coaching, it means that you have ways to address that issue in real time with targeted support, access to resources, ongoing follow up, so that actually, in the end, coaching is time saving. You spend much less time kind of spinning your wheels alone and trying to solve challenges.
So sounds like the time saving comes in increasing your real-time effectiveness and maybe deepening your capacity for handling everything that leadership throws at you down the road. Makes sense. So a lot of folks are familiar with one-on-one coaching and may not be familiar with group coaching. Group coaching is something that you've done a lot of, and maybe people have a myth that group coaching is like a peer support group. What would you say about a peer support group versus group coaching?
Well, in a peer support group, people can find a sense of affinity. They can have some thinking partners. They can share sort of the challenges that are part of their leadership roles. But in group coaching, the distinction is the coach. So you have a trained, experienced coach who is not part of the group, but rather is focused on the transformational growth of every person in the group and of the group's capacity to support one another in that work.
That sounds great. It sounds like coaching is a little bit more sustained and transformational than a typical workshop or conference. It sounds like it's a time saver by helping people increase effectiveness and capacity and get real time traction. Sounds like there's something really powerful about group coaching as opposed to a peer support group. Uh, but what's the catch? Certainly, it may be a myth, it may be true, but seems like group coaching could be unaffordable.
Well, that's the beauty of group coaching because it makes the value of coaching highly accessible. So you can have that sustained monthly across the academic year support targeted on your growth for about the same amount of money as a 2 day training. So it's really, really great value.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you for helping us bust some myths about leadership group coaching. And hopefully, we'll have people have the opportunity to join you on that journey in our Joyful Journeys program. Thanks, Renée.